I guess, react without reacting visually. Excuse my mini cold that ain't too deep and ain't too much of a problem. Right. I forgot what I was up to. Yeah, females rapping. I just searched in the YouTube Girl Rappers UK, or Girl Rapper UK, to see who's popping, who's new out, who's doing what, who's giving it a go, who's like real into rap and it's their hobby, and who's doing it for cash, fame, as a gimmick or an image or all that ish. I can normally tell that almost straight away. I just listened to some American girl who was good lyrically, and you could tell that hip hop, that rap was a sport to her, it was something she enjoyed doing. She was young as well, like under 20 I think, and she was rapping in America, and that one was, her name was Deetranda, Deetranda, bars on, I think it's I-95. Anyway, she was good. She had one bar in particular that stood out, that was really saying something, speaking volumes and laying down a level. But she really didn't have that image that, you know, like famous female rappers. I mean, they gotta have the image. These days, to be mainstream and to be massive, they gotta be sexualized. Let's be honest. So, they gotta have image, they gotta be sexualized, they gotta have a good producer ideally, they gotta have all the marketing money, the label backing to push them like in that direction. They tend to have ghostwriters, they tend to not be into hip-hop for the sport as such, those who blow. But I was saying that, I think Nicki Minaj was proper hardcore into it, but still changed her image up to become that, you know, sexualized, produced, marketed, that image that sells. And yeah, there's controversy, there's gimmicks. These things all seem to add to the image. And image is reputation, it's getting a buzz, it's being seen, being spotted, being known, it's making people click. And also, you know, an artist like that, they gotta have the right producer, the right sound, the right, you know, the sound and the engineering of it. You know, the idea is they want to make, they gotta have like a hook, really. Gotta have a good hook to go with a catchy, dope beat, something that your listeners are gonna pop on repeat. And the appeal, it's handy. I'm gonna end up giving tips to maybe I should rename them as tips for young female rappers and analyzing the industry. They gotta have the appeal, whether it's cult following or mass appeal. Mass appeal means, I don't know, you can be played in a family setting or to people who like all different genres of music at like a party with your peers. Or you have like these people who got like just the people who know them, they're almost like a secret. They got like their cult following, just a whole bunch of people following them. But for a female adult rapper, your audience, like, you gotta, I think the sexualization is mainly to appeal to adult males. And if content and bars come along with that, whether it's genuine or not, it can sell, especially with the catchy hook, the right engineer, the right marketing, the right gimmick, image, all of that. It will sell like that. Or you got your audience of teenagers, and I suppose there's children, and I mean, it's not done by females, but songs like I Got 5 on it, and I don't know, even My Name, it's kids bump that, you know. But yeah, and then adult females. You got those who listen to hip hop, search up hip hop, and love rap hip hop, and that kind of sound, if not the bars and the lyrics. They're either, you know, tend to be more into the sound or the bars, the lyrics. And sometimes a female rapper, you could come with a brilliant flow, but have nothing to say and no good lyrics. But if you have a real good hook, then you go to the right producer, and it's laid down well, that could sell. But then it would be about, are you a one-hit wonder, or are you consistent? Have you got more in you? Can you keep doing that on repeat? Can you make that on repeat the way that a kid, a teenager, or whoever may play it on repeat? Because, I don't know, the vibe of your album, what would that be if you had that song I'm talking about that had nothing to say, but a good flow, catchy, produced well, good sound, all of that? Well, you're going to have an album full of sound like that? You're never going to go deep? You're never going to say something? Anything? Like, there's some rappers who sell and are barely understood. And some of them have good, deep, dope lyrics. I say only understood. They're only understood fully by certain trained ears or certain audiences. And there ain't too many that are hard to understand, at least I would say. I personally don't struggle to understand any rapper or pull out what they're saying, because I guess listening to hip-hop for being like deeply involved in it since the late age 10 or age 9 or whatever, that kind of must train your ear up to it. I don't know. But back to the audience thing. Adult females. Now, for a female rapper to appeal to adult females, especially adult females who don't really like hip-hop, they're not going to be able to appeal to those people with just really good bars, really good lyrics, with a good lyrical ability, or just a way with words. That's probably not going to work. And then, well, question becomes, how do you appeal? How do you attract their attention? I mean, if they're not going to love you, do you make them hate you so that everyone checks out your stuff? You know, how do you work it? Do you grab everyone's attention? You know, like how we could take that Bad Baby as an example. She caught the world's attention, really, by becoming a meme with the Catch Me Outside, how about that? And then she started a rap career. She had, you know, I know adults who ain't into rap or hip-hop at all, and they know who she is. Whether they checked out her music or not is a different question to be answered, but let's face it, some of them did. And a lot of adult males who are into hip-hop and would never normally check out her music obviously have done that and thought, okay, wow. Because once they've checked it out, quite a few people have thought, because there ain't that many, I think it's because there ain't, let's be honest, she's the biggest white female rapper. Commercially. Mainstream. In California. That's gone further than their own country. And like, I know people who would never have checked her out if she wasn't a meme. So that was how she started out. Like, she got everyone's attention, and then she's dropped a good track that shocked DJs and promoters in the industry, and they thought, well, but there's this thing as well. She doesn't write her lyrics, but her ghostwriter is good. And her team and whoever's behind her, the producer, the choice of beats, the video directors, it's all on point. It's all achieved something. It's all done well, I would say. Yeah, I haven't been as big into hip-hop and rap as I used to be. I mean, you can even on this channel find a rap that I did when I was younger. There's probably 2. There won't be many, thank God. But there's other stuff on the internet, man. It's just kind of embarrassing, but yeah. Yeah, I haven't been into hip-hop for a while. It's not that I haven't been into it. I haven't, like, got my ear to the streets as such for a bit. I have mentored 3 people before, and I'm not bigging myself up or saying I'm any good at that, but I've got an idea of how things work. Like, I at least know more than your average 9-year-old. Saying that, when I was like 11, I knew a shitload about rap and hip-hop. And what was popping and everything, and I used to do these, my own name as history here. I'd do, like, rap freestyle battles in text and stuff like that, like, online, when I was a kid. And I actually produced first track with a lad and recorded it all on cassette with minimal equipment, if you could even call it equipment, on cassette decks a hell of a long time ago. That was when I was like 11 or 12 maximum when I did that first and only track of that time period. I don't really remember my lyrics, but I remember one. It was like, I helped him with his lyrics. Actually, no, these were some of the lyrics from one of my verses. It's quite funny. So I was about 11, and it's like, I think they were on my verse anyway. On my R6, in come the blitz, something, something, something. And then the chorus was bounce, bounce. Everybody bounce to this, bounce, bounce. In the club now, bounce, bounce. Everyone get down to this, bounce, bounce. In the club now, or something like that. And I wish I had a copy of it. It'd be quite interesting to hear. That was done with some guy who was a year older than me. And it definitely wasn't done in anything that you could call a studio. So anyway, back to... Maybe I should get into listening to this, actually. I'm gonna be all critical, whilst trying not to be overly critical. But yeah, that subject of Bad Baby is an interesting one, and how she has sold records. It's interesting. We'll analyze other rappers. I mean, yeah, it's almost a shame that I'm talking about someone who doesn't even write their own lyrics and saying rap and hip hop in the same word, because you should, come on, you should write your own lyrics. But even if she co-wrote them, you could give a lot more props if it was that, if hip hop was her thing. Can you imagine how much she'd sell if she was real genuine into hip hop full on and was proper a part of this, could freestyle, could battle, could go on stations and drop stuff off of her head, you know, and had a bit of a different image, but still had all that attention. Like, she'd have popped off different. But yeah, Anyway. Oh yeah, I was on to like the audience. I was talking about like target audience and that. How to get out there and all of that is a totally different subject for young rappers at the minute, but you got a hell of a lot of platforms there. So there's children, there's teenagers, there's adult males, there's adult females. Then I suppose elders are a bit of a different category. I guess it's about getting all those ears, and not everyone in each of them categories is gonna bother with rap or hip hop. Then you gotta consider going down like that pop route, that popular music genre, that or blending genres, genre blending, all of that. And you got people who are really musically talented, like a musical talent, like, and then you've got like, you got them people who can produce a basic song on software that's quite easy to navigate, which is slightly different to having a real hardcore musical talent. It's still a skill, it's, you know, but it's different to what I'm thinking of as musical talent, what I'm calling that. Anyway, let's listen to Lady London freestyle on bars, and I will tell you guys, I'm actually expecting it to be quite good. I'm expecting it to be okay. I mean, it's interesting, her approach. I know I haven't kept my ear to the ground recently, but obviously she's gone on an American station to freestyle. I'm gonna guess that it's pre-written, but still. Then we'll go into talking about whether pre-written it should even be called freestyles in a bit. Like, should it be called something else? Or I remember back in the day, some people would argue that freestyle is only something that isn't pre-written. Then you'd have pre-written sort of, you'd write that down if it was pre-written sort of thing. Anyway, or you'd say it rather, depending on how you were freestyling. Believe it or not, back in the day, you could go about that by text as well as audio. So she's rapping in Connecticut, in America. I'm guessing she's from London, you know, her name says it all. She's a pretty girl, like, it stands out that she's got a cool image, like, I gotta admit, I would dress like that. Sort of reminds me, even the hairstyle, it's like a younger me, is that like, yeah, that is, and the hat and the hood up, that's interesting.
I'm not gonna get too much into it on what she do and how busy she get on beats. But y'all know what we do, man. We do all
the way this fella's saying that she gets busy on beats makes me expect some kind of flows.
She's gonna bring y'all something special. So I want y'all to tune in, stop what you're doing, turn your headphones up, turn your volumes up. Home of the heavy spitters, skills over politics.
Skills over politics. Interesting way to put it. Like,
what up, baby? What you got for me?
I guess we didn't discuss or even noted rap politics, the politics of everything. Does he mean like the policing of the industry, the standards set, or the way labels are, or what? Anyway, let's listen to her rap. I kind of like her voice, even though she's only said one word. Yeah. Hold up, is she American or English? Cause oh my god, if I could only screenshot the look the guy's giving, it's like, it's a bit like, what the fuck? He's giving her the side eye on 1 minute 32. I'm not sure what to expect now. I'm not sure if she's American or English, but she's called Lady London. The accent though.
I'm a phantom on a coke move. I don't give a fuck, goddamn it, long as the dope cool. Listen, I done the streets and done the school. I done got me 2 degrees and a whole bunch of fucking loot. I done tried to get a job, but I don't know.
What accent is this? Someone please tell me.
What else to do? I talk about a lot of it when I get in the store, but shit.
Lyrically, so far the lyrics are okay and that, like,
If the charts don't play me, I can't survive there. And
But
the
honestly,
so
the
crazy,
accent, this is almost bugging me then. It was like, that was just definitely, like,
and if
can't
I
be
don't
London
get Jamie,
accent,
she's
man.
gonna die there. I love my mother too much to think of what might be. I done scarred my sister so much they thinking they like me. Don't say you like me. You ain't gotta hype me. Lady wouldn't do the right thing if I was a Spike Lee. For irony's sake, it'll come to surface later. Losing my focus later. I'm moving like percolator.
She's
Fast
definitely a
with no
clever
direction,
girl,
moving
man.
fast
She's got some decent vocab
with
in
no
there.
discretion. Like these bitches moving fast and move they ass with no protection.
Ooh.
IG fame.
I kinda like that one. Like these bitches moving fast to move their ass with no protection.
It's not the real deal. Aki's chain is not the real chill. That love you claim is not the real feel. They move.
You know why I like this girl? Because she's like, you can tell she likes her lyrics, she likes her bars, you know, she's old school hip hop. It's pure.
With ill will, that shit doesn't feel real. Think I'm starting.
Ill will, that shit doesn't feel real. I like the way she's doing there's certain rhyming scheme she's going for. It's cool.
New niggas ain't coming dissing the veterans. I would never say I'm equal to or better than Jehovah without me having to settle in. They don't get me. These bitches is moving iffy. And I be leaving places that probably never miss me. I don't beef with people when they from my own city, cause the Uber would be cheaper if you rode it home with me.
But
let me get some.
yeah. She said, I don't beef with people from my own city because the Uber would be cheaper if they would roll with me. Word. So she's, you know, anti all this beef shit, which I've got to say, in the UK, there's some rappers, people probably going to guess what I'm on about and know already. Some rappers who do staged beef. They stage beef, they throw out diss tracks, and it's all fake and staged, and it's just not the one. It's kind of reckless, because what if youngers, teenagers are copying that, only their beef is real, and it's leading to stabbings and shit, and all that. It's also just fake, and I don't like the fake aspect. It just takes away from how real the rapper is. But yeah, this girl, that was a bar. Yeah. Oh, I like this beat. Love it. Old school. Who don't like this beat?
Right. I'm supernatural graduate. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Run that back to me, babe. Appreciate you. My fault.
She messed that one up.
stand up.
Yeah.
She's also got very smooth delivery, like, you know.
Right.
She real with it. She chill with it.
I'm supernatural, sabotaging the gradual flow. I'm on sabbatical, running a systematical show. If I was average, then maybe some of you rappers could salvage my inner savage and level with my grammatics. But no, fuck. My rhetoric be like a sedative. You beefing on the gram, but then in person,
I like it, man. It's old school hip hop, and
before it's too late and you openly more than timid. My
damn.
wordplay is crazy to rappers and open critics, but it's nothing more attractive than
you know what I like the most? It's real old school hip hop. You can tell she loves the sport, and that's what I love about it. It's not fake shit. Like,
so, girl rappers on the atlas with body that isn't plastic and pussy that isn't magic. I'll wait. As you talk about your twat, your relationship with God, I'ma tell you that it's not that great. They wasn't ready for reality checks.
Yo, that is a reality check to all these rappers out there. She's saying, yo, whilst you're discussing your relationship with God and all that, she's gonna check you on it and tell you it's not that great. Oh, checkmate. Hey, I like this girl. It's real. It's real eyes. Subscribe. Ooh, because Instagram is not really a reality flex. True. Hey, I like her.
Bitches on my timeline clueless and baby naked. Got fully designed a crew next probably a bathing ape. But watch a nigga make his 2 stacks. Probably let lady take it. I just slept in parking lots. My living room's a parking spot. Only lyrical when I'm living through what I'm talking about. Old clothes, old shoes. Show me what this paper do. No food. Have my ribs showing through my bathing suit. Now I'm talking bag alerts. My nigga, he just
Let me just say this straight. She is so much more real and better than the UK rappers that popped up when I searched I searched girl rappers UK. I like her. As I keep saying. Yo, she said Molly Percocet. This ain't working yet. Ooh. Lizzee smoking, choking, overdosing. Hey. Well, to be honest, I just finished her line for her with that. She says smoking, overdosing, I think. Yo, listen.
Dope from your own connect, and my grandma got cancer. I swear I'm trying to be patient, but they don't got the answers. Don't know what the doctor's saying. I'm asking for your clarity, something you're not conveying. I just wish that Dr. Sebi was here for a consultation. But got to losing my mind, thinking of losing you. And when you tell me you fine, I'm thinking who is who? Cause while you walk around bravery high, I keep thinking these motherfuckers couldn't pay me to die. Shit,
Ooh.
I play a lot, but these bitches are fake a lot.
These motherfuckers couldn't pay me to die.
Finish the plate and pot. Labels is clean when you make a lot until they turn in tables, unable to make it stop. See, record execs take records and make it sex. They fuck you out with your money and trust me, they make it stretch.
Yo, she said record execs make money, blah 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 blah, and fuck you out of your checks. Sexualize it. She used the word sexualize as well. She's talking real. She is real. She's saying what they do.
Play you like a dummy
And play you like a dummy. Yeah, true. And you will. That's true. These rappers, they will take a naked check. Just was it ice your naked neck? Damn, this girl, yeah, lyrical.
I need balance like a handstand. I'm not a real challenge to a real man. If he needs for me to stay, I'm a damn stand. That nigga call me bae like I'm San Francisco. I stand out like I'm Cisco. I never have my hand out like my wrist though. But if my hand out, it's probably cause your man out. And every time he see me, he just give a band out. I don't give my gram out cause I don't poly with folks. I tell niggas hit my email, I'm probably a jerk. Funny, I be curving shit that probably would work. This fast money like my version of some Hollywood coke. Picture the smell of wealth, patient on vacation, my fragrance is in a drought.
Oh,
My
you
cadence
guys
is
can
amazing, I'm paving the winners out.
get
Look,
some
lady,
of
he
this.
wanna taste it, he craving a dinner out. Oh, so good. Fuck. I still like my men so hood. Don't tell me that I'm wrong, please. I done left the pissy hallways for palm trees. Patience for relationships, replacing it with car keys. Haters chatting cause all of this paper stacking. They couldn't have fake imagine this money I'm making rapping. It's wild. Your nigga has been a fan of me since MySpace. I can get the top from this nigga without a top.
Basically saying your fella been a fan of her since MySpace. You can tell she been doing this a long time, you damn straight. Damn. Because she just for real. I'm not sure if she makes as many stacks as the previous bar implies, but I can tell you one thing for sure. Her career doesn't look like it's about to die after this. It looks like it's about to revive and survive and get more fans. No lie.
I'm top 8, I'm not 8. Test me when I'm irate. I've been to 20 countries. Can't impress me with a spot date, a blind date, a blind night in hindsight.
Maybe she bigger than I thought. Been to 20 countries? But she is real rap.
Like myself turn greatness into wealth. I'd have a baby by myself. I would if I could. The tallest is how I stood. You hang with 3 ballers, you ought to just be the 4th. My daughter will be a boss, and I've covered a fan course. Teach her that these niggas is never what we endorse, but really I'm mediocrity's enemy with this energy. Half of my hypocrisy's battling with my inner me, the insides. My sympathy has been fried. That's my very shit. It matters none if it doesn't get matters done. And every bitch a hater. Which one is the maddest one? Shit.
Hey, she's saying every bitch a hater. I'm guessing that a lot of female rappers and others of peers do not rate her. But I do, because she's real rap, and I ain't jealous of other girls like you. No, I'm joking. Probably not like you, but whoever's hearing this, you know. But not
extra large.
Like,
but let me just give you these extra bars. I seen white, I deliver like Escobar, and my skin is so light that I'm probably
deliver like Escobar. Hey.
Rest easy to Slim Beezy. Niggas home be doing you so greasy. I Jersey hot from the city, we still dirty.
Do you know how hard it is to find a girl who raps real like this? Seriously. It's not that easy to find on YouTube. I'm being serious. You get a load of bullshit. Girls claiming they drilling and, you know, coming with an image looking like they never had their first feeling. Veneers, fake teeth, the lot. All this image, this over-sexualized shit, and just, or not writing their own shit. All of that. But this girl's real, and it's hard to find amongst females on this YouTube thing.
Pen game over your name. Again,
pen game over your name.
Listen, rappers, understand, man. Female, male, don't matter. This is skills over politics. Pick up that pen, man.
I show school skills over politics. Makes sense.
If If you ain't coming up here doing something like that with that type, if you ain't on that type of time she on right now, don't even bother,
Levels.
man. Skills
Real
over
rap.
politics, home of the heavy spitters, man. Bars on
I rate this guy. Bars on I-95. And ironic, yo. Peeps, you can follow me on Twitter. I got a couple thousand over there. Realeyesbars, REALEYESBARS. Yeah. Or subscribe here, Realize Cook. We're gonna go over and watch quite a few raps. We're gonna get heavy into that hip hop thing all over once and again. I rate it. And the comments section, yeah, it's good. It seems like real hip hop fans been watching, because I can't see any negative comments, and she doesn't deserve any negative comments. The worst that this girl should ever be dropped in a comment section is constructive criticism, but not negative, you know, like not, and no shit, no bullshit talk, no bad-minded stuff. But like, I'm guessing she's had females jealous because she even dropped it in a bar. Anyway, good. Real rap. Like, and she seemed humble, you know. She wasn't like thinking she's the best thing on the planet. I feel like I shouldn't even go on to, I don't know, at one point I thought one or two of Miss Banks stuff was okay, but know me, if I watch her fire in the booth, I might be a bit, I don't know, possibly a bit overly critical. There's certain things that I don't really like in this game that I ridicule. Like, you know, things that personally bug me or whatever, or that I think, I don't know, you know, if I think, say I thought a female's lying in a bar or promoting the wrong shit to the kids or their audience or anything, I'ma probably, go off on warning, and if that rapper ever heard it, they'd probably be like, who the fuck is this bitch? Blah, 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 blah. All that ish. But, still, it'd be interesting to see if any of you guys listen to this through. I know that some of the subscribers of mine and people I know watch my stuff. I've been not only bombarded lately, and probably, quite frankly, had enough. But, and they're not so much hip hop heads, but one or two may listen through. So, yeah, we're gonna listen to Miss Banks in the next one. See you guys in 2 minutes.